Brought to you by Puffin.
The Dream Team, Jaz Santos versus the World, by Priscilla Mante, read by Karise Yansen. Prologue. Hola! You've probably heard of me and the Bramrock Stars before. If you haven't, you will have soon, because we're almost famous. Well, first things first. Let me introduce myself since you'll be hearing a lot from me. I'm left striker for the Stars. I'm in Year 6 at Bramrock Primary School in a town called Bramrock, which is a half-hour drive from Brighton. Oops, I've forgotten to tell you my name. Well, to make it worth the wait, I'll do it in Portuguese, shall I? Mi nome é Jasmina Santos Campbell. That means, my name is Jasmina Santos Campbell. Don't bother about remembering all that, though. Nearly everyone calls me Jaz. That is, unless I'm in trouble, which as you'll find out happens quite a lot, but more about that later. Quite honestly, I'm not sure where to start, but Dad always says the beginning is a good place, so that's where I'll go. Right back to the beginning. Chapter 1. Dizzy Dancers. Every corner of Bramrock Primary Dance Studio was buzzing with excited dancers. It was the last class before we got into full rehearsal mode for the annual showcase. This year, Miss Morgan's dance club were putting on a jazz ballet version of Alice in Wonderland called Spinning Alice's. We were going to perform the story of Alice in Wonderland through a series of specially choreographed dances. I scanned the busy dance hall, searching for Charlie. The door swung open and in burst my best friend, looking so relaxed, as if we weren't already exactly 7 minutes late for the warm-up. Her long burnt orange hair was gathered loosely into what could only just pass as a dance class-approved bun. "Where have you been?" I said. She dropped her bag behind the bench and stripped down to her black leotard and pink tights in seconds. A light sprinkling of gold glitter twinkled on the apples of her round, freckled cheeks. "How about the stage diva sprinkles her glitter dust after dance class next time?" I said as we hurried over to join the others at the bar. Charlie raised her left eyebrow in a perfect arch. Since when did her royal lateness care about being on time for anything? "You've made us late." Charlie wiggled her fingers, pretending to tally it up. 444 times this year alone. Charlie's middle name was Drama. Well, not really, but it should have been. She exaggerated everything, although she was just about right in her calculation of my lateness record. "Come on, girls. Last one to get started again." Miss Morgan swept through the hall, observing everyone's form and ensuring our outfits were just as she wanted. We took up our positions at the bar. After all, we didn't want to be told more than once by Miss Morgan. She had a special saying about repeating instructions. It was twice, not so nice. I started my warm-up with a simple mix of pliés and demi-pliés. I looked at Charlie. This is our last chance to impress Miss Morgan before she decides on who is playing what in Spinning Alice's, I said. "Either of you will be lucky to even get in the chorus line," Rosie Calderwood observed, butting in. "Everyone knows I'm the best dancer, and I'll get the lead role." She flashed a dimpled smile that didn't reach her ice blue eyes and smoothed her chocolate brown hair that was already tucked neatly into a perfect bun. Now, ridiculous Rosie is definitely not part of my team. In fact, she's kind of a bad guy in this story, so anytime she shows up, you might want to boo really loud. Rosie's the leader of the VIPs, and, in case you can't tell, she's basically my arch nemesis. Everyone knows Rosie will get the leading role. Erica Waters gushed like a drippy tap. So, Erica is pretty much Rosie's echo. She wasn't too bad until last year, when she was recruited into the VIPs along with Rosie's other sidekick, Summer Singh. Charlie and I call them the very irritating people. They'd never actually told us what VIP stood for, so we could only assume, based on the evidence. I mean, the entire class knew exactly how many times Rosie had been to Orlando, Florida, 3 times, and just how much spending money she got for her family's annual shopping weekend to Paris, €1,000, and how big their villa in Spain was, very big. Charlie tottered on one leg, stretching the other as high as she could. "Rosie, do you take..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?